Hey everybody, it's Sue from Grave Tells, and this is day 28 of my Facebook Live challenge. I only have 3 more days, and then I can take a break. But I'll be back because I'm really enjoying this, and I'm sorry, my dog is licking my hands. That's why I'm looking down. I wish I could pick him up and show him to you like I showed you Bailey yesterday, but he's kind of heavy. He's like 38 pounds, and squirmy. And kind of large, so I don't know if I want to try to wrestle that up here and not knock everything over, so maybe not this time. But hi Shannon, thank you for tuning in tonight. So I have a question for you guys. Shannon actually brought this up when we were talking, and she said sometimes people feel uncomfortable when you mention them. So I would love to take a poll and know, like, if I were to say, hey, so-and-so, thanks for joining me, would you be like, oh God, she knows I'm here, I'm gonna go away? And would you drop off the stream, or would you like to be recognized? So drop me a comment and let me know. I'm really curious about that because I don't want to alienate you guys. I just want you to know I'm excited that you're here. So what happened to my Nespresso? So I haven't gotten there yet. I just started, so you got here at a good time, Shannon. So okay, if you watched yesterday's broadcast, you know that I spent half my morning. I spent half my morning cleaning up acid and ants from my kitchen, because I tried to descale my machine, my Nespresso machine, following the directions, and it just went everywhere. Which is ironic because when my husband came home and I was like, no, let me show you, the instructions are wrong, and I did it for him over the sink, of course, where it wouldn't get everywhere. It worked just fine until the machine stuttered and stopped. So in flushing out the ants with water, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I was kind of desperate to be. I mean, how are they even living in there? I don't even understand. So ants were living in the base of my Nespresso machine, which is the most disgusting thing. I don't even know why or how. Anyway, so this morning I'm like, maybe it just needed to dry out. It didn't turn on because the electronics got wet. They needed to dry out. I'll give it some time. So this morning I plugged it in. I tried it. No go. It sort of stuttered. It tried to start, and then no. So I think it's dead. I'm gonna try one more time, but I don't really have hope. I mean, I could put it in a container with some rice, maybe if I can find an airtight container big enough to hold that machine. I don't even know if I have one, or that much rice. So maybe we'll just get a new one. We've had it for a couple years, so it's not awful, but I really like that machine, and I just got a new shipment. So this morning I couldn't have my espresso. I had to have tea instead. I know, woe is me, right? Oh, that's so terrible. I had to have tea. It was good, at least. PG tips. It was the good stuff. Okay, so that's my saga with the Nespresso machine. I'll keep you guys updated when I get a new one, or if I magically make it work. Wouldn't that be great? So I was gonna do a review of the book Deacon today. I was gonna do a video review, but then I realized that's kind of silly because yesterday I gave 2 long quotes from it yesterday, and I posted my review of it on gravetells.com today. So it just feels weird to talk about it again when you can just go read about it on the site now, or you can watch yesterday's broadcast and you can see what I had to say about it there. And I've been talking about it all week. So instead, I wanted to talk about a Black Dagger Brotherhood alternative series you might not know about. And it's called All the King's Men. It's by Donya Lynne. That's Donyalyne, Donya Lynne. I'll put the link in here to that series on Goodreads so you can check it out. I think the 8th book is coming out in September. So it's kind of long. It's not, I don't know if Black Dagger, I think Black Dagger is past book 8. I think it's on like 10 or 12. So it's not quite as long as Black Dagger, but it's also not quite as windy. There are a lot of characters, and the characters are diverse. And it's built on that warrior brotherhood, just like Black Dagger is, which I love about it. And that's what first drew me to it, because I had just finished like book 6 or 7 in Black Dagger, and I was looking for some alternative, and it was like the perfect time for me to find the series. And I've really just been involved like with every single release because I just enjoy the books. I love the main character is Micah Black, and he's a vampire, and it's sort of based all around him, even though there's different books for different couples. Micah has a critical role in every single book. So Shannon says she loves J.R. Ward. Yeah, I really enjoyed some of those books, and when the good ones, man, they're so good. But there were some that I just yeah, it lost me in some. If I talk about that, I will just go off on that, and I don't want to poo-poo someone's series, so I'm going to stop. maybe a different day we'll have a discussion about what I don't like about the Black Dagger Brotherhood at this point. But if you like Black Dagger Brotherhood, check out Donya Lynne's All the King's Men series. You might enjoy it. What I like about it is that the story world is just as rich, but it's less angsty, I guess is the right word. It's still emotional. Like every book has huge emotional punch, especially at the end. But the through lines of the different characters aren't quite so annoying. Should I say that? Too late, already said. I feel like the characters actually get the books that they're supposed to get. If you know what I mean by that. Okay. So that's coming out soon, and I'm doing an interview, or some sort of special feature, probably an interview, with Donya on Grave Tales coming up in September, so I'll tell you guys more about that as it's ready. But I'm in the middle of reading Black right now, which is book number 8 in the All the King's Men series, and I'm really enjoying it, so I thought I'll just talk about how this is a great additional series. If you like Black Dagger, you might like All the King's Men, so check that out. I'll drop in a link for you guys to make it easy. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to talk about, this is going to be kind of a short one. I know it's super late tonight, so if you're tuning in, thank you so much. I know it's late. It's been a long day, and I just, like, I had to get through this list of things and finally got them done. Okay. This is the only coloring book I have. Sorry things are backwards today. I'm using my phone instead of my other camera. I just like the quality of it better. The bad thing is that everything's backwards. And oh, I wanted to shout out to my 2 featured bookshelf ones today. Do you see them? I can't go. There we go. I can't make my finger move that way. It's backwards. Anyway, Katie Reyes and Kathy Lyons. I always want to call her Jade Lee because that's how I first met her. So they're the same author, same great books, different pen names. Anyway, so this is Lara Adrian's Midnight Breed coloring book. And this adult coloring book phase has been just huge, right? And I haven't really gotten into it, but I picked this up when I was at Coastal Magic. And it has here, let me just show you some of these drawings that are in here. So hers is also a vampire series. If you like Black Dagger, you might like this series as well. And it's the Midnight Breed series. And speaking of, I loved the way this series ended and transitioned into the next generation. Blew my mind, totally didn't see it coming, and I even told her this in person. I was like, Laura, seriously, I did not see this coming. Thank you for surprising me, because that's kind of hard to do, you know, like predictability. Shannon and I were talking about predictability and how hard it is in romance books to get that, because you know there's going to be some elements. There's going to be a happily ever after. There's going to be the romance, and there's going to be likable characters, and they're going to have to go through a hard time, right? That's what makes a great story. But it's really hard to surprise a reader in such an epic way as she did with this. So anyway, so there's little things you can color, like the sword, which says honor on it. I'm looking for one that's a little sexier. Oh, here we go. So yeah. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to color that. I want to color this guy right here. So I'm actually looking for more like this. I know there are other authors who have these romantic adult coloring books, so if you have suggestions, pop them in my comments because I want to check them out. I'm thinking about doing, oh, this one's fun. Dripping teeth. I like that. I'm thinking about doing some special videos on just coloring, and I also have seen some unique pins around the advertisements on Facebook, which I'm really curious if they work. They're like pressure based, so you can get lighter or darker ink depending on how hard you press. So if you guys have tried that and you recommend them or don't recommend, or if there's like sets of pens for coloring books that you recommend, because I don't really want to use crayons. I don't like the texture of the wax. So something that won't bleed through but still has like really great color pop. Link me those too, because I want to check them out. I want to see what this coloring thing is all about. Maybe I'll actually say inside the lines. We'll see. Anyway, that's going to be it for my broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. And tomorrow is day 29. I'm getting better with the dates. I'm getting better. Now I'm not like, what day is it? Sometimes I am. But generally I know it's like day 29, day 30, etc. Anyway, I'm rambling, so clearly it's time for me to get off camera. Shannon, thank you for tuning in and chatting with me tonight. And anybody else who was watching who is doing so silently, I hope you were having a fantastic week. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, so you're almost halfway. Anyway, Have a fantastic night and keep reading. Mwah. Bye, guys.